Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, we're going to be looking at 7 or 8 brawlers that I believe need an urgent balance change, whether that be they're broken, they've got a mechanic that's completely broken, or they've just been just left alone in the meta for a very long time. They've not been very good, so there definitely needs a bit of a buff and a bit of love. So I'm going to be playing with Tom and Cursed. Their links in the description as always. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the first brawler. Also, I nearly forgot to mention that over on my Discord, I'm going to be putting some power play guides, just because we don't really know the map rotation at the minute for power play. As you can see, it's highest at the moment, but because the rotation changed, no one actually knows the full power play rotation throughout the whole season. So every single day on my Discord, I'll be putting the best comps and whatnot for every single map, so definitely check that out. Okay guys, so moving on to the first brawler that I think needs the biggest change to them, it's going to be Nita. So Nita hasn't been good in the meta for a very long time, and now she's actually received some good buffs, but then with their biggest nerf possibly they could give Nita. So with her new gadget, with her gadget, they've actually introduced a change. You'll see once I get a bear that they've added a stun, and it's like a 1-second stun time, and it's by far the worst change you could possibly make with Nita. It literally makes her stun completely useless. You're never going to get any real value out of the bear, and it's so hard to actually hit a stun. Instead, they should have just left it to 2 and just kept them stuns, because obviously that mechanic is just good. Anyway, this Dynamite's actually causing us a bit of trouble, so we need to actually get close and personal with this Dynamite. Should be able to take him down finally. Dynamite's actually good on the lane if there's no type of aggro on him. Obviously, it's easy to hit Nita. I don't actually serve too much pressure, but yeah, the bear definitely needs some love for sure. Obviously, you can get your bear much quicker now, which I really enjoy about her, but the gadget just needs to change. I just can't believe there's a gadget that's this bad in Brawl Stars. It's by far the worst gadget in the game at the moment. This Dynamite's actually running jump, which is interesting, but yeah, I mean, as I said, she's just been really bad in meta, and that's the one main reason why she just won't be meta, is because of this gadget. So either they revert the change to 2 gadgets again, or they reduce the delay on the actual gadget. So I mean, I'm probably down for just make it 2 again, or make it 3 and like do it like a 0.2 delay or 0.5 delay. 1 second is just way too much. It's completely killed her, and I mean, I just do not enjoy playing Nita now, because you just literally can't use the gadget. You cannot use the gadget unless someone's literally in your face. So definitely a mechanic that needs to change, and hopefully she'll be getting some more love pretty soon. I mean, I'm just going to go try and get on this Rico. Only a couple of shots away from us. But this Dynamite's been so annoying down the lane. I can't actually manage to get close to him. So let's try and actually, we can get close to him now. Actually in a good distance. He's got his super. He's not going to be able to hit that. So that's pretty epic. Again, the bear just really not going to be doing anything. But we should be able to... Oh, Dynamite with double kill. Let's try and get a stun. As you can see, look how bad that stun is. That stun used to be like instant. You used to be able to get a couple of swipes on him straight away. Now you're pressing it. You're basically asking for the bear to die, which is not the way the gadget should work. So this Dynamite's probably going to look to try and get his super off. We can just get him down in a second. This Rico's being extremely aggro, but we should be able to win this game, hopefully. Come on, Kirsty, he needs to clutch up. Obviously, Nita in overtime isn't actually the best, but yeah, I miss the times Nita used to be good. Nita used to be good around the beginning of the year when she had when the gadgets first introduced. She was so good. You could absolutely destroy the tanks with her. You could put her in a comp with Jean and just constantly cycle bears over and over again. Let's see, we could probably make a goal happen here. Actually, no, we're not able to do so. Let's see if our bear's able to get a stun off. No, he's not. See, the bear's literally done nothing in this entire game. It's literally been like 3 minutes long. I don't even know if the bear's got a single hit on anyone at the moment. I know they're all long range, but still, it's so hard to actually get any value out of the bear. It's basically just like Nita on her own with this gadget. So hopefully they will change it pretty soon. But we're looking like we're getting into closing seconds. Should be able to get Rico down here. Tom is got his super. We should be able to get this Dynamite, but right guys, so the next brawler that obviously needs a big change is Max. So Max has been meta for a very long time now. Ever since they increased her health and her damage, she's been meta for so long, and I definitely feel like she's in need of a big change. She's by far the best brawler at the moment. I mean, that's pretty obvious. I mean, she hasn't really got any completely game-breaking mechanics. It's just because she's strong overall. And it seems like on ladder anyway, you kind of need to have a Max in your comp. So I should be able to just walk this one in here. It's just so easy to use Max at the moment. She used to be quite a skillful brawler because it was all about like aggression and stuff. But now because she absolutely just melts everyone, I don't feel like there's actually a ton of skill to be played. So I can just dash on in here. There's just no way they can defend this. But yeah, Max... I don't even need to speak more about her. She just cycles super way too quick now with its recent change. She's able to just get super way quicker. She completely shreds. She's got a lot of HP, so I believe they need to definitely nerf her in a few categories, but not nerf her too much, because with Max, it seems she's either like one of the worst brawlers in the game or one of the best. So yeah, that's going to be another brawler that's completely broken at the minute, but is in need of a desperate balance change. Let's hop into the next one. Alright guys, so moving on to the next brawler that's definitely in need of a big change is Spike. So I don't think Spike needs a big nerf overall, because even if they nerf Curveball, he's going to be really strong with Fertilize, but they definitely need to change his Curveball mechanic. I just think it's one of the most annoying features in the entire game. I was actually had this discussion over on Twitter with a few people, and even Lex actually said that Curveball is definitely in need of a change. It's just so annoying how you can run him on maps like Backyard Bowl. It's actually insane. He's actually meta on Backyard Bowl, which should never be a thing. He's so squishy. He should lack the range. But with Curveball, you can just throw a shot and just deal like 800 damage without even trying, which is just such a dumb mechanic. And I'm hoping it will change pretty soon, because Spike used to be quite a skillful brawler, but with this star power, just never be a fun brawler and just a dumb brawler to play. So I think either just completely remove the star power, to be honest, because I just hate the mechanic of it. You know, obviously Brawl Stars should be like introducing more skillful aspects, not removing the skill out of the game, and Curveball definitely removes the skill out of the game. So I'm not too sure why Tom's down the lane. I don't know why he's forced himself down the lane, but I'm going to be going mid against this Max instead. Max is going to give Tom the ball. Max should actually pretty much die there. Let's just pass this off to Tom. I'm going to be able to score. So I mean, I've not really done too much. I don't even think I've got super yet, but yeah, Spike's going to be good literally everywhere at the moment, everywhere, and it's mainly just because of this Curveball star power. And people would say, well, Fertilize is good as well. Yeah, Fertilize is definitely good and definitely can be used just as well as Curveball. But when we're talking competitive and like a Spike versus Spike interaction, Curveball's going to win, I would say 95% of the time, just because of how broken the mechanic is. There's no way I'm going to be able to score that. I don't know why I actually went in for that. But yeah, if you're going like lane versus lane, Curveball, there's just no way that Fertilize most of the time is going to win. And I can say that because I've probably scrimmed 100,000 times with that interaction, even when Spike didn't have a buff, and that was just still the same then. But yeah, Curveball just used to always win no matter what, unless like it's a real grassy map, and then Fertilize is much better. But yeah, Curveball definitely in need of a big nerf. I'm hoping it's going to be coming pretty soon, and then I'll start to enjoy Spike again, because it's just so annoying being hit like across the map constantly. You can't really dodge it too well. The best way to dodge it is by moving towards the shots. But yeah, Curse is going to be scoring an own goal. Okay guys, so going into another brawler that I believe needs a big balance change, it's going to be Bo. So if you haven't guessed it already, his gadget is completely broken in this game, and definitely probably the most broken mechanic in the game. Just obviously because of all the area denial it's got. You can instantly explode it. You've got 3 usages of it. It can deal up to like 6k damage. Every aspect of it needs to be nerfed, I believe. So the only problem is we need to find like a middle ground with it, because it's literally exactly like Nita's gadget. That's a really nice goal from Tom, by the way, but it's literally like Nita's gadget, because obviously you get like a stun activation, but if, for example, you do what you did with Nita, it's just going to become trash if you add like a delay to it. So they've got to have some like middle ground. Maybe just make it 2 usages, maybe add like a 0.2 second delay. I'm not too sure. They'll probably play around with it and test it. I'm going to completely miss that stun on it, so even without a delay I'm missing that on the Mortis. But yeah, I mean, personally I'll just add like a 0.2 second delay and then play around with it, ask people whether it sounds okay, and then like next set of balance changes, change it again. But it's definitely in need of an urgent nerf, because Bo's just running it absolutely rampant everywhere at the moment, and it's literally only because of this gadget. It's the only reason why he's became so good. So Tom's going to go for the pull there. Mortis just going to be able to change supers like crazy. Bull shouldn't be able to get out of this situation. Let's see if Curse is able to clutch up. He's got his super. He should be able to super shot that in. So really nice play from Curse. But yeah, Bo, one of the best brawlers in the game at the moment, all due to his gadget. So it's definitely in need of a nerf. Let me know down in the comment section below how I would nerf it. I think it needs to be like a 0.2 second delay. But yeah, that's going to be Bo. Let's hop into the next one. Okay guys, so going into the next brawler that definitely is in need of a balance change, it's Mortis. So I mean, everyone always trolls about with this brawler and just says like, oh no, this random's using Mortis, I hate him. But this brawler right here, Mortis, is broken. He's actually so broken right now. and so many random players are using it, and that's one of the main reasons as well why I just don't want it to be broken at all, because it just forces all these like new players just go onto ladder, just pick Mortis in Brawl. And to be honest, I think it's one of the most annoying brawlers in the game. Just facing it recently, it's actually really hard to face a Mortis in Brawl, especially because they just tend to like suicide all the time. They get really good value out of the bats, and they just don't seem to really care about dying. They just want to get you down, and they know they can just chain their bats over and over again. But it's just so annoying to face him constantly. I feel like Mortis should never be a brawler that should be as broken as he is at the moment. That B's going for the trick shot, a bit optimistic from that B. But yeah, I just don't like how he is in the meta at all. Literally every single mode he's really annoying in, except for like Heist. I believe that's probably like the only game mode you can't play, and Siege. But like every other game mode other than that, he's just so good in. So I'm going to try and chain my bats here. I actually got stunned by the Daryl. But yeah, but even me with a bad Mortis, I've been pushing him pretty easily on ladder at the moment. So I'm going to be trying to get this Daryl down. But B's going to absolutely destroy me. But yeah, as I was saying, once it gets a bit late at night, once I've been playing the game for a couple of hours, just every single game I face Mortis, and you guys probably know from my previous videos, it's just Mortis everywhere, and it was like that before, so now he's actually good in the meta. It's just going to be even more annoying, so I feel like we definitely need to nerf him in some aspects, probably take it longer to get bats, or just something like that. I'm not too sure what they could do. I'd probably revert the change that they did, because I just think it's too OP, but looking like Tom can just secure this goal with the pull. But that's going to be Mortis, definitely one of the most annoying brawlers in the game. He was annoying anyway because everyone used to go him, but now that he's good, he's going to be causing even more of an issue. So that's going to be Mortis. Let's hop into the next one. Alright guys, so jumping into the next brawler, it's going to be I'm going to say Max then. No, it's going to be Leon. So Leon has been very, very bad in the meta for such a long time now, and people have mixed opinions about him for some reason. A lot of people in my comments tend to think that he's OP for whatever reason. I mean, he might be good in Showdown, but he's definitely in need of some love in terms of 3v3. He just gets like a 0% play rate. Never ever played unless it's for a troll. There's just no reason to ever actually use him, but yeah, he's definitely in need of some love. But the reason why it's so opinionated, and probably why he's not been balanced for a very long time, is because of his mechanic. It's really, really broken, just the aspects of being invisible for a very long time, and people just don't want to see that mechanic be strong again. But for him to be good, he needs to have an increase in duration of his invisibility, so probably like a couple of seconds might do the trick. I'll probably say I think it's at 7 seconds at the moment, probably just make it to like 9 seconds or something like that. Just have a little play test around, even just like 1 second, just see if he's going to be much better in the meta. But he definitely is in need of some love. It definitely needs a big balance change. As I said, it's just not been meta for like probably nearly 2 years now since its introduction. So that's going to be Leon, the next brawler that's in need of a change. Okay guys, it's going to be the end of today's video. I hope you really enjoyed. These are the changes that I propose to make. Hopefully they actually make some of these changes, but let me know what you thought of them, what you would like to see coming up, and just realize that this is like a competitive meta, high trophy meta, so definitely take that into account on what I'm saying, because some of these brawlers might be really OP at your trophy range, but at the top of the game, these are the changes that I believe need to happen. So yeah, let me know what you thought down below. These changes probably will come after the monthly finals, as Frank said on Twitter. But that's going to be the end of today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all later.